I'm Vera V. I'm a self-improvement influencer and a certified life coach, and I'm also really nervous for some reason. I literally talk to a camera for a living. I don't know what this is. Okay, well, let me just spill the beans. So in 2023, one of the big things I want to focus on is expanding just beyond Instagram, because it's my main platform right now. There's 107,000 of us in our community on Instagram, which is crazy. But this year, I really want to focus on growing my YouTube channel and my TikTok as well, and just spreading the message of self-improvement and motivating you to live your most fulfilling life. That is my mission at the end of the day, through self-improvement, because, well, I'm a self-improvement stan, if there's one thing you know about me. So, this is the first video. Subscribe for your self-improvement and motivation, and let's get into it. Let's get the party started, yeah? I'm thinking maybe I should light a candle, just to celebrate. It's like a little birthday cake without the cake. So with the questions I'm going to be answering, it is ones that you asked me on this one form I shared once. It's all about getting to know you really, but there's a section asking if there's anything that you wanted to know about me, and I shared that on my Instagram story. Oh my gosh, this is a whole flame. Is this safe? I don't know. Hopefully. So let's get to know each other in 18 questions, because I am in fact 18 years old. Let's get into it. 1. How did you start your self-improvement journey? I started my self-improvement journey around 3 years ago when I was 15 years old, and it was actually during quarantine. Quarantine for me started March 2020. I remember that time period vividly. So how I started, I remember in quarantine, I started making schedules for my day, and it was via, right now I use Notion, obviously. Who doesn't? I'm a Notion, #1 Notion stan. This is not sponsored yet. Manifesting. But I remember I would create those little charts, like tables on, what is it called? Google Docs, I think. I think that's how I did it, just Google Docs, like schedule for the day. So that's how I started my self-improvement journey. And I also began working out regularly. So let's keep the answer short and concise. 2, what made you want to improve yourself? It was February 2020, and I had just come home from school, right? I was in, what, 10th grade, sophomore? I graduated high school early, so it feels like it's been a while. I remember I was standing in front of the mirror, and I was looking at myself, and I did not like it. Primarily because I hated the way I was feeling. I did not feel good at all, not in the slightest. And I also didn't like how I looked. And I feel like leading up to it for some time period, I was trying to convince myself that this is just the way that it is and I should get used to it, because it just, you know, just how it's always going to be. But later, of course, I discovered that's simply not the case. So that was the turning point. That day I remember vividly. I have photos of myself, and it's crazy. I look at myself now, I'm like, wow. I not only have grown, but I've also glowed. 3, how were you like before you started your journey, and what were your difficulties? So, before I started my journey, my self-growth journey, that is, my self-improvement journey, I was lonely. I was very lonely. In high school, I had my friend group, but I didn't feel like I really clicked with them. Like, it was just school friends, you just hang out at school. I had friend opportunities, and a lot of them, and a lot I missed out on. I just didn't feel connected to people in high school, essentially, so that's why I graduated early. One of the reasons, that's why I dipped. That was not a very growth environment for me. What else? I don't know. I was happy, I think, content in my own way. But right now I just feel like I'm glowing from the inside out, and just, every day I have such a deep sense of fulfillment because of what I do. I would say that's the biggest difference. And regarding difficulties, insecurities, I had a lot of them. I feel like I was just more closed in general. So yeah. 4, how did you find people that are into self-development, especially when you were in high school and the world feels so small? The world really did feel really small in high school. That's why, once again, I dipped early. But I actually did not find any self-development friends in there. I developed friendships later on after I graduated with people, well, now my friends. They're in my classes, whatnot, and we started talking afterwards and just getting to know each other now. But in high school, I didn't click with a single person that was as into self-development as I was. So I didn't. But that's why I started our Growing Together club. I've shared a lot about it on Instagram, and I'm so excited for our club to keep growing. Essentially, we are, there's another way to say this, but we're the greatest community on planet Earth. Just on planet Earth. That's the way I genuinely feel about us. We're so driven, we're so motivated, we're so inspiring. Every time I think about us, tears well up because of how inspired I am each and every single day. And because I felt so lonely starting my self-development journey, and just lonely in general, until I created our community of 107,000 individuals. Crazy, I know. I wanted to create a space for us, for people who are as passionate about self-improvement as we are. So I started our club. We're currently at over 100 members. It was 100 people, it was 150 people that signed up, but there's a free trial, so there's a lot of us, and it's just so amazing, and I'm so excited for our club to keep growing. So link in bio if you want to join. I'll just leave you with that. 5, what's your dream job? I life coach and influencer, which is exactly what I do right now. Literally, just to the point. What I'm doing right now, just expanding that. That is my dream job. 6, how did you find what you wanted to do in your life? Funnily enough, I graduated high school because I wanted to be a singer-songwriter, and I'm really passionate about music, but I feel like with me influencing and coaching, life coaching, it really resonates more. I feel the most fulfilled when I work, and I work a lot, so I'm feeling fulfilled like 24/7. If you're at a point in your life where you currently feel lost, trust me, I had the post-graduation like breakdown era. Just know that all the answers you ever need are within yourself. They're within you. I see them almost. It's just a matter of untapping them. You got this. 7, do you have a management behind you? No, I do not have a management behind me, but I think at some point I will. I hope to, because it's a lot of work. My coaching business has grown a lot recently. I've worked with over 400 clients, and I started in August. How many months ago was that? I don't know. August 2022, so last year. So yeah, but I do have a team of 2 individuals, and I am looking to expand around February, March. So we'll see how that goes. I'm really excited. 8, how's your breakup? How's going through it? So I actually posted a breakup series, like 2 parts, on my YouTube channel. You can look at it there. It was in my old era of content, but it's vlogged. It's really wonderful. I talk about it pretty vulnerably. I like to think so. And obviously breakups are not easy. Not at all. But oh my gosh, I was like, I am at my peak before the breakup, right? And then it happened, and now I look at it, what was it? It's been like 6 weeks since I entered my hardcore grind set era. And that was not right after the breakup, that was like some months past. I am growing and glowing every single day. I literally just feel so like, I'm in the best shape of my life. Not just physically, but also mentally, emotionally, in all the areas. I'm thriving. I really am. But it was challenging. If you want to watch those videos, watch them, because I explain it a lot better there. 9, how do you get so motivated? Well, I'll tell you a little secret. I'm not motivated, I'm disciplined, and my discipline motivates me. It's a cycle. 10, what do you struggle with? I'm a big time perfectionist, and that can be a good thing. I try to turn it into one, but oftentimes I don't. I can be very self-critical, especially about music. One of my big goals for this year is to release my 2nd song, because it's been almost a year after I released my first, and there's not been a lot of action in that life area, even though that's something I'm really passionate about, right? Because I am so self-critical with it, I'm working on it. I am taking little steps. And also something that comes with perfectionism is, in my mind, a lot of the times it's, oh, if it's not going to be perfect, might as well not start. Do you know how hard it is for me to film this video? I talk in front of the camera for a living, but now like I have a weird accent. I don't know what I'm doing. Like, this is weird. No one's gonna watch this. So you know what? I sit down and I do it anyway. And this is gonna get posted no matter what. This is gonna be up there. So start of the journey. We're doing this. 11, do you never procrastinate? I do. I procrastinated this for 2 days. I'm procrastinating recording a course for, I don't know, for 3 days now. And I need to do this by Saturday. I have to record like a billion things by Saturday. It's currently Wednesday. So yeah, no, I procrastinate, and I still procrastinate a lot. It's just a matter of knowing how to manage it. And that's what we're currently learning in our Growing Together Club. We're tackling procrastination. That is the focus for the month of January 2023, which I'm so excited for. Making a lot of progress, definitely. I know it may seem like I don't procrastinate because I do so much in a day, but I'm still human. Just once again, all about knowing how to manage it, how to work through it, how to tackle it. 12, how did you get into fitness? I actually grew up with sports. I first did rhythmic gymnastics. I did tennis for a long time. I thought I was going to be a professional tennis player, which is so interesting to think about now. I did dance. I did a bunch of things, but I did dance for like a month. But I did it still, nonetheless. But I began really exercising after quitting tennis at the beginning of my self-improvement journey at 15 years old. When I started doing those, Chloe Ting workouts during quarantine. Sometimes 2 workouts in a day. It was an era. So that's where it started. And then the following school year, so think like October or something, I started weightlifting. And then I signed up for tennis my junior year of high school, and I got on the junior varsity team, and then I moved on to varsity that same year. Just cool, because I haven't played in like 4 years by that point. So yeah, and then now I exercise 7 times a week, 5 to 7 times a week. Weightlifting, I'm gonna get into running. I just got Hoka's. I'm so excited to document my journey. I do hot yoga, I run. I think I said that. But yeah. I love fitness so much. 13, how do you juggle so many things and don't get burnt out? That is a good question. If you follow me on Instagram, you know that I do a lot in my day, but don't worry, if you subscribe to me here, you'll see just as much. I wake up at 4 a.m, I go to bed by 9, don't worry, I'm getting my sleep. I read, I meditate, I don't know, I do a lot. Business, obviously, music, hobbies, fitness, it's so much. I don't get burnt out because I know what I'm doing it for. With the goals that I set for myself, there's a purpose behind it because it connects to a life value that I have. And also, I do what I love and I love what I do. So, to answer your question. 14, what drink are you absolutely obsessed with? Matcha. On almond milk. I think I'm gonna go get myself some right now. 15, what's your biggest dream right now and what scares you the most? My biggest dream is, okay, I meditate every morning and it's like a manifestation meditation practice. So I visualize my goals thoroughly, right? And one that always comes up for me at 4 a.m. in the morning, my brain is groggy, it is foggy. I'm not awake until I get to the gym because then I think about it, I'm like, what did I journal about? You know, like I don't remember. But one of my biggest dreams right now is to have 1,000 individuals in our Growing Together club. So it has to go by like a tenfold, and I think it will. Because genuinely, it is such an amazing space. Like obviously I create this, but it is simply fabulous. And it's our first month and we already have 100+ people. So it's looking really well. People are making friends, I'm guiding people. It's so wonderful. So 1,000 club members. What I think scares me the most is success. I don't know how relatable this is. If it is, let me know in the comments below, but I don't know. From the research I've done on this topic about being a little scared of your own success, it's just a matter of being scared of change, essentially, which is a very innate human thing, so maybe that. It's not that I think about it, I'm like, but the biggest example I could give you is when I was first starting my YouTube channel. That's how I started content creation at 11 years old. I've been content creating for 7 years. I was thinking, and I was like, oh, if I ever have 100,000 subscribers on YouTube, like, I don't want that. It's too many for me. Like, I'm scared of that, genuinely. But that's something I genuinely wanted. So, I don't know, interesting topic. Maybe I should expand it. 16, how do you pay for everything? I make my own money and I spend it how I like. What song is that from? I do make my own money. I work life coaching, influencing, and perhaps some other life directions will open up soon. We'll see. 17, thoughts on going to college for fun. That's actually exactly what I do. I take classes. I'm gonna take 2 this upcoming semester. It's gonna be acting class and music theory, so harmony too. Because once again, I'm really passionate about music. And acting is it's gonna be good. I used to do acting. I don't have a bachelor's, I don't have a major. I currently, at this point in my life, I am an entrepreneur. I wanna keep expanding that. I love learning also, so yeah, I go to college for fun, basically. Alright, and that brings us to the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching. It feels like my first one for some reason. I don't know, I'm really nervous about it. But because we are getting to know each other, and we're starting the year together, comment your self-improvement journey, how you started, where you're in your journey right now. Let's just share it, and let's share with each other. Let's start building this community. I'm so excited. Thank you so much for watching this video. I'm very nervous about sharing this and about posting this, but I don't go when I'm comfortable. So if I feel uncomfortable right now, it's okay, because eventually that's gonna pass. Alright, remember, we're growing together, always. Subscribe, and I'll see you soon. Bye.